Jones Show, because there is a war on for your mind.
I'll be back tomorrow. By the way, we're taking more phone calls. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central with a weekday transmission. And to say InfoWars is hitting on all cylinders is putting it lightly. I have pushed so hard. I have seen everything we've prayed for and worked for come true. I want to thank you, the listeners, for making it all possible. We're not out of the woods, as I said earlier, but we are really seeing that we can affect change. We can come together. We can challenge the lies and the intimidators, and that mainstream media isn't all powerful. What matters is what you stand for, what you do, what you say, what you speak. Briefly, we are having a sale that ends finally. It will end today. Will not be there tomorrow. Free shipping, store-wide, InfoWarsStore.com, and 30 to 40% off high-quality storable foods, the high-quality supplements that are just amazing, non-GMO heirloom seeds, massive discounts on Pro Gun, apparel, Molon Labe. You're the ones making it all possible. Bucking the system, bucking the curb, funding an operation will tell the truth that is now kicking butt. Now, I mean, look, mainstream media, CNN was down to basically 15 million viewers a day. Their smaller shows, 100,000 viewers. Their bigger shows, 1 million viewers. We were having 20 million views a day just on different videos months ago. And terrestrial radio, 5 million viewers a day. So the average day was 25, 30 million viewers. I mean, a week just 6 months ago was 30 million. It hit 80-something million last week just on video views, and just 5 million a day on the radio. Just one of the biggest media events in the world. I mean, we're definitely bigger than Rush Limbaugh, which I don't go, I'm bigger than Rush Limbaugh, that's great. The point is that we are. In total reach in what we're doing. And we're going to get bigger, because I want to win. That's nothing. It's because of you supporting us. So thank you for your support, your prayers, sending our videos out, our articles out. You are the InfoWars. So no matter what color you are or where you came from, whether you're in England or Russia or Mexico or some place in the continent of Africa or wherever you are, I love you. I want you to have a great future. I want us to work together. So thank you for the support. You got great products that you need, from BioPCA to Knockout to our BioTrue Selenium to our, it's just all there, InfoWarsStore.com. All right, let's go to phone calls as fast as we can now. Rusty in Arkansas. Rusty, thanks for holding.
Alex, I'm so glad you picked me right after that introduction there where you were speaking about the things that we have accomplished. I wanted to reflect a little bit. I've been listening to you since 2004 when I first ordered martial law 9/11 Rise of the Police State, and it woke up tremendously with you and your videos since then. I've passed them out from Little Rock to Orlando, left them on windshields of cars, and my wife tracking me down saying, get out of there, get away from there. But I've done. You
were the original, you folks spreading our films before the internet even spread stuff viral. You did it.
That's right, and I'm so.
But do you see how long it took, though? Like Force 10 from Navarone, they bombed the dam, it didn't blow up for 30 minutes.
That's right, but you know what? We finally got here, and we got a little beachhead, like you've been saying. I just wanted to say that I'm just so thrilled to hear those numbers, and that those of you that are out there listening, you've been a part of this, and you've been helping the InfoWar, and we've finally got a beachhead, and that's something to be proud of.
Well, I'll tell you the paradox. I know now why they've got to put billions a year from Carlos Slim, Mexican kingpins, in the New York Times and everything. Because, listen, you'd think, the economy's so shot, you'd think with those listeners and viewers, we'd have extra money. We barely had more money come in per day than we did before with all the Shine audience. What's crazy is there's so much media now, audience doesn't even bring in money. So we're successful audience-wise. Monetarily, we're not, which scares me for the economy. I mean, what does that say?
Yeah, it says a lot. There's been so many people. I've been laid off twice since 2012.
Brother, most of my family, college degrees, super successful the last 10 years, had to sell their houses and down. I understand. Exactly. So we know the economy isn't like they told us.
No, and speaking on that, I'd like for everybody to go out to InfoWars, to the store and to media and videos, and look at the specials that they've got going on the videos there. Several of them are $9.95. You can buy those and give them as Dirty Santa gifts, and just give them to people in your family that may not agree with you. And just say, watch it.
That's the thing about truth. Mountains of lies can be dissolved by that. Well, God bless you. I appreciate you, brother. Your check's in the mail for the plug. Yeah, we basically, it's surreal because I always wanted to just fight the New World Order. I thought it'd be a small part of it. I didn't realize we'd be a dominant part of it, and it is bizarre. But the praise goes to Christ, to you, to the listeners. I mean, all of you, the crew. I mean, I'm just one small part of this, and it's very, very humbling. So thank you for the support. All right, Charles in New York. You're on the air. Charles, go ahead.
Thank you very much for taking my call. I just wanted to tell you that there's a fundamentally important contribution that you can make to Donald Trump as he becomes president of the United States. I can look back on the last few weeks at the great analysis and message distribution that you and InfoWars and Drudge contributed, along with Assange's verification and validation of many of the analyses. You had people like Molyneux, Cynic, Stones, Lenti, Watson. These were great contributors to the analysis, and you did the distribution. And this is fundamental, and for that, I believe it will be historic in the modern media. Now, the challenge that is facing Trump is that the half of the population or those that voted for Hillary Clinton weren't really being given the reason why they should not vote for her. Many of these analyses were not getting through to them through the mainstream media.
I agree. So our challenge is now reach out to them and deprogram them.
Exactly. You got to convince the other people who are genuinely disappointed because
Trump thinks he acts like he compromises and be nice to them because Hillary's saying be nice, but that's on the level, that's on a false level. Her surrogates are all saying attack, attack. That's why he has to point out, hey, you're still ordering this. They bust. We saw MoveOn.org, funded buses, literally over 100 of them, bust people in from all over the state to riot in Austin the last 3 days. I mean, you got to counter organized stuff like this and say it's organized. You're saying be nice, but you're not being nice.
Yes, analyze this for a second. What do you think 25,000, 30,000 people would turn out to see Donald Trump? Why? Because they couldn't reach him other than to go to see him directly. They would put their signs on the lawn and they would be destroyed. They would try to reach the media. They would be told, get off. They would not be given information.
So they had to go to him to beat other people like themselves. And actually suppressing us is what made us stronger. Great points. God bless you. Amazing points. Yeah, we've got to figure out, because the average person thinking that Trump's a KKK member really means well. They have no idea that he got awards from the NAACP for hiring record numbers of blacks and Hispanics and others and promoting them. He doesn't care as long as he gets the job done. And Trump has said this even on something I read like 15 years ago. He goes, I love my black and Hispanic employees. As long as they get paid well and taken care of, they get so enthusiastic, they just want to work harder and harder. A lot of my other employees get promoted, get lazy. See, it's all BS, man. Look, Trump's not perfect, but he's not out to get you. And we have to come together and realize that. I got so many callers here. Thank you, Charles. We got Dean and Tony and Wade and Michael and Mitchell. I'm almost out of town, but out of time. Mitchell in Oregon, you're on the air. We got 30 seconds. Go ahead. Mitchell.
Yeah, based on your talks with Bev Harris, how big of a landslide does it take to override the voting fraud algorithms? And secondly, the other two things you need to worry about with Trump is electoral college voting fraud, because there's something called a faithless elector where they don't honor their pledge.
That's right. They've already got Democrats 2 million signed to try to get the Electoral College not to honor him, but he's already president-elect. They would have challenged it earlier. I think he's in. But as for Bev Harris, she agreed about 5 states they tried to steal. They did steal. And so you have that together. He probably won by 5-6 million popular vote and 300-plus electoral votes. So they had to try to dampen that. But despite that, he won.
Well, the last people to speak as strongly as Trump has been John F. Kennedy and Reagan. They didn't get Reagan, but he actually backed off after they attempted to get him. So I'm really, really worried about a Trump assassination.
I think that's the prime issue. They know he's playing nice, and they know he's got the military on his side. That's why they're standing down. But if they think they're going to kill Trump and get away with it, everything's being watched. Look, they're scared because the military and the police are awake. This is a true battle for the Republic. Thank you. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. That's the kickoff. Spread the word. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship is coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live. Available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You going to sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you going to be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action.
Now we are introducing a new T-shirt, which I think folks need to get, telling the real truth about Bill Clinton, who is a serial rapist and a user of women.
In another case, it's about groping and fondling and touching against a woman's will.
And rape.
And rape.
Bill rapes them physically, and then Hillary rapes them psychologically.
He's a rapist.
Absolutely.
He's a public figure. He goes straight to hell.
Get your Bill Clinton rape shirt today at InfoWarsStore.com or call 1-800-253-3139.